Miguel, first, thanks for doing this interview with me, man. You gotta be thrilled as we're speaking with Peaks Toronto Caribbean Carnival happening here. And from what I understand, you're gonna be part of all the fun.
Yes, definitely, I will be.
Before we get into the career and everything else, man, what shows are you gonna be doing? What's gonna be going on with you as part of this?
Tonight is a boat ride by Soca Sweetness. I'm on that, performing alongside some other artists too. On a Friday, I'm at an event called Oasis performing. Different things around the city. I have some other stuff after the carnival as well, booked.
And from what I understand, man, the music you into is soca. What was it about soca music for you growing up, man, that had that connection for you?
I think it was for my parents, playing a lot of calypso, a lot of soca in the house. I just started to do my studies, and eventually I fell in love with music, so I took lessons, started to play piano, guitar, different things, and from that soca was a genre that just, stuck to me the most.
But you could have sang any other genre, but why specifically for that? You just talked about the creation of it for you, but what was it in your heart that really brought this music out for you to say, this is what I want to represent as me?
I think it was, I love to perform, and I like to be on a stage and stuff, and soca gives you, you can just see thousands of people jump into the music or dancing or whatever it is. I just loved it the most. I mean, I listen to a lot, and I'm a fan of many genres, but soca is just dear to my heart.
Who were some of the artists that you grew up listening to?
I grew up, it was Young Marshall, Super Blue, David Rudder, some of the classics from Trinidad, some of those guys.
Do you remember the first show that you performed at doing soca?
Yes, first solo was about 2 or 3 years ago when I said, let me try something. My first song came out and I started to, do little covers and stuff. And from then I started writing music, and then that was it.
I've never really had a chance to talk to somebody about this when it comes to writing music for soca. How is it different from, say, writing for an R&B song or for a rock song or a pop song? How is it different?
Soca's a little bit different because you're telling a story, and the goal and the object is to make people dance or jump or wave, right?
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever heard a slow track in soca ever.
Yeah, yeah, so it's the objective is for that. So I mean, but you can't just sing the same lyrics. So actually, for me, it's very difficult. And some people might think it's easy, but it's difficult because it can become generic and monotonous, and that's something you don't want at all.
But the thing is, though, with soca, if you get the right song, that song is the song of the summer, correct?
Yeah, that's it. Once it catches and the people like it, it's gonna be playing right all around.
No, you talked about the first song that you wrote. Talk a little bit about it, please. The first one that you released.
So the first one I started, I was playing my guitar, and I started to write. And I started to realize, I can, let's see what I can come up with. So I had most of it done. I went out to Trinidad, and my cousin's a really good sound writer down there as well. And I ran it by him, and he tweaked it and helped me a little bit. And from that, we created the entire thing, and that was it there.
What was it like for you to, and I kind of asked you before, but like the first time performing, but what was it like now performing your first track to an audience? And let's be truthful. When it comes to Trinidad and Tobago, and them Trinis, all right? Yeah. If they don't like you, they will boo you off the stage. They have no problem doing that.
They will. They have no problem at all. So, I mean, the first time, luckily, I played different genres before. I played parang music, so I had a band, and I've always performed with a band. So that kind of got me accustomed. But the first solo time, obviously it's a little different. But I still have a lot of friends and family support, so it was okay. I think, yeah, it's all right.
How do you think then you've been developing for the last couple of years leading up to the single that we're going to talk about now?
I think it's been good. I think the progress, I did some different types of songs. They're all soca, but a little slower, a little bit more storytelling, different types. And then finally, I think I found more of a groove on this one, and this one seems to be really catchy right now.
I'm just curious, though. Have you just been performing in Toronto, or have you been performing in other cities, other countries?
I've done some guest appearances here and there in other countries, but for the most part right now, it's all Toronto. Yeah.
All right. So what's the new single? Talk a little bit about it, please, and how this all developed.
The new single is called Nanae.
Wait, one more time?
Nanae.
Okay, what does that mean then?
It's just a phrase that we came up with to make people sing along to. Okay. Oh, nanae, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was a part of the song that everybody could just wave and dance to,
Mm-hmm. And the song, what is it about, sir?
It's about basically whining, and it was infectious because we spent the most time on this song, and we made sure that it was bright because it's summer, and if we're from Toronto and I want to play it, so we made sure that it was every part of the song was catchy, and that's basically what we did. Every piece of the song is melodious and nice, and we did it for Toronto. We released it, and obviously it's going to carry over hopefully for Trinidad Carnival as well.
Oh, so this song is sort of representing the city itself.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That is pretty incredible, man. Now, have you had a chance to perform the song for fans?
Yes, I performed up in this Sunday. I was at a couple events. Let's say upwards of 10 events so far this summer.
Wow. And what's the reaction been like so far?
It's amazing. Some girls come up on stage and dance, so that's good. The fans, I'm getting calls and emails for a lot of bookings, and I'm also a lot of DJs who I haven't ever made a connection with. They're reaching out to me now to play the song, or some of them want dub plates, some shout outs, stuff like that. So it really positive vibes right now.
What do you hope that you can bring with your music through this community to the rest of the world, and especially not just representing the community, but also the Canadian community as well?
Well, I think it's good to see maybe somebody from Toronto, travel around and perform and be proud from the city we're in. Because look, if you look around, it's so beautiful, and multicultural. So my goal is to sing soca here and internationally and wherever I go, and maybe even venture into not so much soca, but infuse some pop into it, a little reggae into a different genre, so I can perform for a multiple audience.
What shows are you going to be doing? I mean, we talked about this weekend, but do you have anything else planned for the rest of 2017, leading in 2018? Also, could there be an EP and could there be an album in the future?
Definitely. I will be on the road with Saldina Carnival, maybe a couple other bands singing on the trucks, representing there. I will be, in August, I have a couple birthday parties and boat rides I've gotten booked for. September, I plan a trip to Trinidad, and we have some studio work to do down there. And that's where, some building will come. And later this year, I'll probably release 2 to 3 more songs for the year. The EP, I think I'm going to do a big one maybe for next summer. Next summer around this time, yeah.
All right. For folks who want to get in touch with your website, Twitter, all that stuff, where do we go to follow you?
My Instagram is Mr. Maestre. It's my last name. My Facebook, you can follow us, Maestre Music. Twitter is Maestre M. You'll see me around the city, and definitely look to be performing a lot of more events and stuff.
Okay, and can we pick up the single on your website or anything?
Right now, the single's on Apple Music, it's on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, everywhere. My SoundCloud and YouTube as well, so you can check it out.
All right, man. Look, congratulations on all this, and thank you for representing the city in such a unique way. And cannot wait to see what you're going to have in the future, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.